Good morning and welcome to the WEX Wakeup. I'm Christy Matino. On Wednesday, former President Donald Trump visited the site of the toxic train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. The trip is one of his first major out-of-state ventures since announcing his 2024 presidential campaign in November of 2022.
I sincerely hope that when your representatives and all of the politicians get here, including Biden, they get back from touring Ukraine, that he's got some money left over.
The Biden administration has come under criticism the past few weeks, with people calling on the president and U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg to visit the town. But Buttigieg does have a scheduled trip to East Palestine for today. A spokesperson for the Department of Transportation tells the Washington Examiner, as the secretary said, he would go when it is appropriate and wouldn't detract from the emergency response efforts. The secretary is going now that the EPA has said it is moving out of the emergency response phase and transitioning to the long-term remediation phase. And in your tech news, Tesla is heading to the Silicon Valley. The company will move its engineering headquarters to California, CEO Elon Musk and California Governor Gavin Newsom announced Wednesday.
You mentioned manufacturing, and it's worth noting that Fremont manufacturing plant is the highest output automotive plant in North America. So we'll probably do about 600,000 or more cars this year, assuming things go well.
The news is somewhat shocking as the relationship between the two has become strained over the past few years. Tesla was founded in San Carlos, California back in 2003, but tensions came to a head in 2020 when COVID safety measures forced Tesla to close its Fremont factory temporarily. Musk then announced in December 2021 he would relocate the headquarters to Austin, Texas, citing California's pandemic response as one of the main causes. And an exclusive interview with FBI whistleblower and former special agent Stephen Friend. The Washington Examiner sat down with former special agent Friend, who has come forward about his experience in the FBI working on the January 6th investigations. After his whistleblower disclosure, the FBI took his badge and gun, suspending him without pay. Now he's writing a memoir sharing his experience. He tells me he wants his entire story to be heard.
The whistleblowers that have come forward, I'm one of many. And a lot of these people are not in a position that I'm in where I can speak out and I'm comfortable speaking out. They exist sort of in this anonymous shadow, and they've been wronged to the extent that is far worse than even my own predicament.
Here's what the FBI told the Washington Examiner in response, quote, "We follow the facts of each case and classify our investigations accordingly and appropriately. We are committed to upholding the constitutional rights of all Americans and will never open an investigation based solely on First Amendment activity." Now, all of this is still under investigation, but you can watch our full interview with Stephen Friend this weekend on washingtonexaminer.com. And in what's trending, former Vice President Mike Pence taking a swipe at Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' big government attack on Disney. Pence said DeSantis' recent steps leading towards the takeover of Disney's self-governing district went too far.
I fully support what Florida did about protecting kids under the third grade, but I have concerns. That was beyond the scope of what I, as a conservative, limited government Republican, would be prepared to do.
Disney upset DeSantis last year when the company opposed the Florida Parental Rights in Education Act, also known as the Don't Say Gay bill. The legislation created limits on classroom instruction about gender identity for elementary school children. The Florida governor had moved to eliminate Disney's self-governing status in the district, but the Florida legislature concluded that would create a rise on increased tax burden to locals. And that's the news on today's WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all the headlines trending in politics.